I love buying bank repos, but you gotta see how people take care of these cars. This is a 49,000 mile 95 Camaro. As you know, it was financed through CAC, which means somebody bought this car and financed it through the roof. Not before they did this to a 49,000 mile car. And it smells like a pig's ass in here. 49,000 miles. And this is how they took care of it. The good news is now I can buy this at a discount and clean it up and make it nice again. Hey, check out that car right there, but that is not what today's video is about. Today's video is about that right there and how disgusting people are. Like 49,000 mile Chevy Camaro that I bought at the auction. It was a repo. And repo people can just be absolutely disgusting. It is so gross to clean cars that have been repossessed. Like, people stop paying for the car, they don't pay for the maintenance, and like, I'm gonna generalize here, and I'm sorry, slobs. It is filthy, disgusting. That Camaro, sneak preview, that is what it looks like. When we're done this video, you're catching a glimpse of the car finished, the finished product before the beginning product. Let's rewind back to the beginning of this video. So my name is Craig from Flying Wheels. I own a small car dealership in New Hampshire. Love toys. I have a Mustang, a Camaro. I have 2 twin turbo Audis. I have a Corvette convertible that's coming up in another video. This isn't a repo. This is a reconstructed title though from like 10 years ago. Kind of a neat car. Not what this video is about. Irregardless, not a word. I love toys, and that's why I have this job, is because I like to buy things that I like. Another sneak preview is this right here. Oh, I don't even want to show you this car yet. This is a 96 T-Bird 4.6 liter V8. That's kind of a cool car. But I was at the auction strolling around last week when I come across a Camaro. Let me check this Camaro out. It is nasty. I already showed you the clip as a preview to this video, but I'm gonna show you it again because I just want you to see how gross this car really was. Not before they did this to a 49,000 mile car. And it smells like a pig's ass in here. 49,000 miles. And this is how they took care of it. Okay, so week 1, it's at the auction. They don't run it through. That week, they kind of loosely detail it, clean all the muck and nastiness out of it, then run it through the auction. To be quite honest with you, I would have way rather bought it the way it was week 1, the way you just saw it, because week 2, it was cleaner, means it was more appealing to more people, more dealers, means a higher price. I paid way more than I should have. Week 1, that's a $1,000 car. Week 2, $2,500 car plus fees, so now I'm gonna do it for $3 grand. The problem with this car isn't the mileage at all. Here's the problem. It's a 6-cylinder. Let's bring this car back to life. I'm gonna show you what we do from the very, very start, from when I buy it at the auction to when I list it for sale, what we pay for it, all the way up to what we're going to sell it for. Well, here's my 95 Chevy Camaro with 49,000 miles. It is a verified 49,000 miles according to Carfax and AutoCheck. 3.4 liter V6. I thought these came with a 3.8, 3.4. I wanna walk around and show you what it looks like after the first detail, because you saw what it looked like before, which was disgusting. And even after paying somebody to detail it, this is how it came out. So the body is very straight, very clean. It's dirty outside, like slushy, muddy, and we just drove it, so that's why it looks like this. But going down the border, the trim is a little faded, like you can see right there. Going the inside, this is after their first detail, so you can see somebody was paid to do this, and it still kind of looks like this. A cheap detail, but it's like all in there. The seats are gross. What's behind here? Oh, Lucky Strikes, a spoon, some weed pods, a spoon. What do you do with the spoon? What is this? I don't even really want to touch this stuff. Some goldfish. I should keep that up, I guess. All right, there's the inside. Ashtray. Still some cigarette butts in there, stuff all over the side. Going to the back, like the body's in great shape. The car really does have 49,000 miles, but it's just the previous owner that bought it in September and financed it through the moon just was a disgusting person. Those are all cigarette ashes from his Lucky Strikes, apparently. Going in here, we have, get rid of that. We have another weed pod. Is that for oils or like gummy? I don't know what the hell it is. There's this medical marijuana, just trashed. What's this? Oh, ham, egg, and cheese. That pipe is god awful. Then this is the only fade, like the real wear. Now, it was a repossession from CAC, which is Credit Acceptance Corp, which basically finances like the lowest of the low. So if you can't get a loan, CAC will finance you, and they tend to have a lot of repossessions. We'll grease that up. The car is like a clean base, but it has, it's March now, it has dinge since September, which is just disgusting that somebody did all of this since September. We'll shut that. I mean, the hood stays up, the struts stay up on the trunk, the tires are good. Like, somebody sold this previous owner a good car, and then the previous owner just destroyed what was a 49,000 mile vehicle. So if I look at the title, a guy from Maine bought it in October of 2022. They had a loan of $7,823.20. It has 49,745 miles, and I paid $2,500 for it with a $235 fee, total of $2,735. So again, the previous owner owed $7,800. That's after down payments and everything. They still owed the bank $7,800. And yes, it is getting worse. Wow. 49,000 miles, 6-cylinder Camaro, 100,000 mile, 4.6 liter V8 T-Bird. That is very beat up. So if I click on my VIN scanner, thanks to Laser Appraiser, it comes up with the VIN 1995 Chevy Camaro with the trim as a base 2-door, 49,745 miles. Looking at the retail market view, this car says it's worth about $10,000 with 129,000 miles, which blows my mind. That doesn't seem realistic. Adjusted retails are around $8,150 with an MMR, which is like an auction value of $3,500. That's incredible. Looking at values again, estimated retail $10,700. Now scrolling down the Kelley Blue Book, these are auction prices. This is around where I paid, is at $2,700. So I'm pretty accurate according to this. Let's look at auto check and we'll try to look after the entire history. 3 owners, actual mileage. Now experience shows this car is having 3 owners and 49,000 original miles. It's 28 years old and it was manufactured in Canada. An auto check score of 60, which is tremendously higher than most of which are rated between 28 and 43. So it has a great auto check score. We have a clean title, no auction announcements, no accidents, no open recalls, no insurance loss, odometer check. Here's an important one. No issues on the odometer, so that is accurate. Does have some service repairs on file, does have additional history. Qualifies for auto check buyback, no accidents. Here is a huge one. No structural, no airbags, no overturn, no damage. My vehicle checks out and the odometer checks out through the auction, through the state titles, and through their odometer check. So this is actually a 49,000 mile car, which is just such a great thing to see. It originally came from Saco, Maine, December of 1995, bought with 54 miles. It stayed in Maine its whole life, and when you follow the miles up to 2021, 39,000 miles. It was purchased from its second owner in 2021, which, to be honest with you, was probably the same family member. They may have needed to apply for a new title, and it shows up as a second owner this way. And the reason I say this, if you look at 9/23/2021 with 49,000 miles, and then it was sold in October of 2022, still in Maine with 49,745 miles, which is when I bought it. So the whole history checks out and it follows the car pretty well, as well as the condition of the car speaks for itself. So all of which seem to line up pretty great. So this car is starting to come out decently. Rasul is taking these trim pieces off the car and we're going to paint them with a satin black. We will clean up the engine, which we've already started to do. The interior is coming out pretty nice. Now, problem is these T-tops, if you look right here, there's a handle with a key right there. The key goes right there. I don't have the key to lock and unlock this car, which is the same key as the T-tops. So we're gonna have to find a locksmith because the GM dealer, Chevy dealer, didn't know how to get a key for this. All right, seats came out great, as well as the carpets. Let's see what's under here now. Yeah, he did a good job. This car, you would never know what it looks like. Still kind of smells a little bad though. So we'll have to put our ozonator in it. Carpets look great, Rasul. Dash looks good. How do you open the trunk?
We need power.
Oh, the battery's dead? We'll fix that exhaust height too. I hate that. And it now looks like a 49,000 mile car again. And here we go. Some nice carpets. The floor mats came out great. It actually smells pretty decent back here, Rasul. He did all the jams up there. Yeah, this car is coming out awesome. So I've sprayed it with a dead black finish. It's not gonna look great. And you can see this area, somebody had done some sanding or body work or something to this plastic. It's not textured like the rest is. So I have a textured coating. If I had it in black, it would be ideal. I don't, I only have it in clear. So I'm gonna clear over the matte black, and this is gonna give it a great finish when I'm done. It'll have a nice gloss, but not a high shine. And I dust it from afar because it leaves the texture I'm looking for. So now this area has a textured coating instead of just a flat finish to it, and the whole thing has a nice sheen, but not a high gloss, which I like. You can see the hood is pretty dull here. Like, yeah, the LED lights are shining off the hood. It's pretty dull. Rasul, you're using a rubbing compound right now? Or just a polish?
Polish. This car.
Just a polish? Doesn't need a rubbing compound? So now he's polishing it, and it should make a significant difference. Will you do 1/2 and wipe it down just so I can see the difference between the two? You can see it, the whole car is dull, but it'll make a big difference when he's finished. The Camaro is coming near completion. Look at how clean these wheels are, and the silver paint is coming out perfect. I still don't have the key to unlock the door and the T-tops, which is kind of a bummer. And this trim is faded, which I don't completely like, so we might have to do something about that. Going up, the hood came out great. There's still some textures I don't really like, though. I don't know what caused, I don't know if you can see that. There's still some textures in the hood paint. This, I did not trim black this. I did not restore that. That is original, which shows to me this is a 49,000 mile car, because even if those are repainted, they do not look like that. Going around the car, it came out so good. All the wheels, so nice. But this trim piece right here is the one thing I don't really like. Now going down to the side, there's just one other thing I want to take care of. It's this exhaust tip is just ugly. I do not like that. So, I don't even want it on there. We're gonna grind it down and bring it to the original metal, see what it looks like. You know what, just with those exhaust clamps, I wonder if we can just take it off. Maybe we'll do that instead. Altogether though, look at how it looks under the LEDs. This is a good looking car. All right, faded trim. Now you see it. We got a tape line. We'll go to the other side. Tape line, faded trim. We have a spray shield right there. Can of silver paint, another mini spray shield, and watch when I'm done. Boom. Now yes, you should have taped much higher. I've been doing this a long time. There is no overspray, even though everyone is gonna say there is overspray all over your car. There is a very faint line, just a dusting on to help it blend. If I painted too much, I get overspray everywhere. If I also painted too much, it wouldn't match. I just dusted it on to give it a nice light coat. And there we have it, nice and silky. I also put some epoxy right in here and right in here, and I lubricated this piece because now when I shifted this back and forth, this kind of stuck, which was pulling this entire plastic piece up. So I lubricated this on both sides, so I put it in one, lubricated that side, put it in park, lubricated this side, went back and forth a lot. Then I kind of tacked it in place with epoxy here and here, and a little bit on the sides to hold this piece in place as well. This right here is an ozonator. You can get them like, I have an Amazon link down below that goes to like an Amazon store of a bunch of products that I use. This takes oxygen and turns it into like, so O2 into O3. So it adds like a third part of oxygen. I don't really know, but I can tell you it kills everything. So it sucks in all the bad air here, disinfects it and sprays, like don't inhale it, it's tough. And it deodorizes everything, it kills everything in your car. It's pretty great. So we're gonna turn this to an hour and a half. I don't want to hold it. You can see how it turns purple in there. It stinks already. It actually smells, it smells clean. I like it, clean. I like that. So we're just gonna suck it in here and blow it out there, kill the whole car for an hour and a half. And I'm leaving for the weekend. I'm gonna leave it like that, come back and have a nice clean smelling car. Not like somebody's, I don't know, it smells weird in there. All right, the weekend is over. Let's take that ozonator out and see if the funk is gone. Rasul, how's it smell in there? A little funky before. Now it has a nice clean smell, right? It's better than before. Yeah, it's just like, smells clean, not like bleach, but like an aroma I don't know, I can't pinpoint, but that funkiness is gone. All right, we did a new battery too, so see if it fires up. Listen to that 3.4 liter purr. She looks good. And then you can see right here, like, that looks good too. Good from far. Far from good? No, it's all right. It's okay. It looks decent. Yeah, we swapped the battery, so we don't need the jump pack anymore. Hey, Dave, this thing, exciting news, is going to Barrett Jackson in West Palm Beach in like 2 weeks. 31,000 miles, supercharged Cobra. I'm probably gonna lose money by sending it to Florida, paying $800 to list it, and then 8% auction fees. I'm probably going to not make as much money as I could if I just sold it, but it's for fun. It's for video, we'll see. That's coming up. This thing for now, started to start, came out amazing. All right, so the Camaro is finished. To be honest with you, the car looks incredible. In the sun, look at the way it shines. Like, this truly is a 49,000 mile car. I traced the vehicle history. I love just the black, looks so good in here. And I really like the front end. I mean, it looks like an F-body Camaro, like the 80s version. It's the newer version of the F-body, which is 80s version IROC, and then this one. And then you come out with the bubble lens and the LS1 engines in the next version. T-tops don't leak, which is amazing. Body straight as an arrow. Look at the silver, how it shines now that it's buffed. Interior, watch this. Doesn't smell anymore, which is incredible. Carpeting came out beautiful. Seats came out beautiful. We still have a little bit of stains in here, not terrible for its age, couple of them. The plastic came out great. I am so pumped with how this car came out. I knew it would come out nice. Another thing too, look at this, doesn't move anymore. This is stationary. It does not move anymore, which is great. Now I don't have to worry about this popping up when I shift the car. The trim, let's look at the trim in the sun. Yeah, like it looks so good that I forgot that I did that. That came out great. That silver is a near perfect match, and I did it with spray paint. Same on this side, that's awesome. That isn't something that anybody looking at this car would pick out anymore, which makes me so excited. The only thing I do still have to do, I have to get a door key. I have to actually drive this car to a locksmith to get a door key, which is why I haven't done that. Otherwise the T-tops would be off as well. I mean, the car's not perfect. You can see like right here, there's a piece missing and it's kind of mucked up in here. But otherwise, yeah, it's not perfect, but who are we kidding? Neither am I, neither are you. All right, this car is for sale. www.flying-wheels.com. If anyone's interested, you saw the beginning, you saw the after. I have it up for sale for all the money. Guess what? YouTube special, $1,000 I'll take off, $7,500. I still do. And obviously I'm asking all the money for it. What's it worth? I have no idea. It's something close to $8,500 fair. I don't want to just give it away. You saw how much time we put into it and how clean it is now. It's got to be worth near that, I think. I mean, we're going into spring, the sun's out, so prices are going to start climbing. This thing's going to Barrett-Jackson very soon in West Palm Beach. Like in the next 2 weeks, that goes to Barrett-Jackson. And then next video, Corvette convertible, and then after that, the T-Bird. Thanks for watching. If anyone's interested in that, www.flying-wheels.com. Thumbs ups are always appreciated. Sun's in my eyes. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. See y'all later. Adios.